Welcome back to the Mullen Performance Audio channel. It's Sunday. I'm trying to get some work done around the house here. Just kind of wanted to show you guys what I'm up to today. Hope you guys enjoyed my excess power show vids. That was quite a little excursion for me, and you guys have been killing it on the subs. So I appreciate that a lot. So for all you new guys that have been showing up, I just want to let you know that this is kind of how my channel works. I am just a kind of shoot it, don't edit it, what you see is what you get kind of guy. And I got so many irons in the fire right now, I couldn't sit down and edit for 10, 15, 20 hours on a video. So I like to make them raw, just, you know, kind of vlog style. And if you hear noises in the background or people talking or me have to stop, then that's just kind of how it is. Because I'm working here and just don't have time to do that stuff, you know. I will one day when YouTube gets a little bit more popular and you know, I can start putting a little bit more time in it. I'll rearrange a few things, but what I'm working on today, I'm hoping will help me a lot when it comes to YouTube. So some of you know, some of you don't know. This over here used to be my one-car garage, and that was my man cave, and that's where I had my computer set up and all my stuff and toys, and you know, I kind of collect 80s toys and things like that. And the wife, she ended up working from home, so it was a lot easier just to say, hey, this is your office, this is your spot now, take it over, do whatever you want with it. And that kind of left me with no space to kind of, you know, put my stuff. So what I did is I bought a shed and then packed all my stuff away in the shed. Well, now it's been 3, 4, 5 years later, and I'm ready for my own space again. Well, in order to do that, I have to build space. So pre-COVID, our house is pretty tiny. Pre-COVID, we got a quote to put right where this tent is, to put an addition onto the house. 1 bathroom extra, because that would make our house 2 bathroom, basically 4 bedrooms. Kind of the, you know, that's kind of what everybody's looking for. 2 bathroom, 4 bedroom. Pre-COVID, that was just the room addition, putting the bathroom in. That was me buying the fixtures. That was me like painting, you know. Pre-COVID was almost $60,000. And now I would have to say it's probably closer to $100K by the time it's all said and done. And I'm not dumping $100K into this house because this house doesn't appraise for $100,000. And I'm not going to try to double, you know, my plan is to have this house paid off in a few years, not double up my mortgage insurance or double up my mortgage payment. So the next logical thing is to add on to the garage and kind of make this my man cave. So what the ideal is, I was like, you know what? Let's just take this area right here. Let's pour a concrete pad. Let's put a shed up right here. We'll tie electric into the garage. I'll finish it out like a regular room. So my property goes all the way back there. Almost, it cuts across right there. So the idea is that I put a shed here. I turn this into a room. And this is going to be my man cave room. And then the back of it will house all of our pool stuff, you know, for the swimming pool and everything. Kind of, you know, that'll free up room in my shed, because I have a shed back here, which is on the other side of the deck. It's kind of a mess back here right now because we haven't been swimming. I haven't taken care of any of this stuff lately because it's been kind of a headache. So there's my other shed, which is packed to the brim. Some of it with my wife's stuff, some of it with my stuff. When this gets built, what this will alleviate will get all my junk out of that shed, get all my junk out of the bedroom, all my crap that it's just been kind of piling up. You know, it's one of those deals where you never know how much shit you have until you start collecting everything. So the idea is that this will be my, you know, my audio shed and my place to keep all my collectible stuff and all that kind of junk. And this would be where I do YouTube. So I can have a desk in there, a computer, You know, I could use it as a background when we do podcasts and stuff like that. It'd be perfect background in there. That's the plan, at least. Now, whether it works out that way or not, because just off the top of my head, I'm not going to talk prices because I hate talking about prices for this kind of stuff, because what you may think is expensive, I might think is cheap. Or I might think is cheap, you know, vice versa. You might think is cheap, I might think it's expensive. So let's just say it's a hell of a lot more than doing a room addition. A hell of a lot more. Or sorry, hell of a lot less. Hell of a lot less. See? I don't fix these things. So, shed, insulate, mini split, electric off the garage, finish it in drywall, pack it full of my shit. That's kind of the plan. I think as far as building onto this property, this is about as much as we're going to do, because we've built that deck, that lean-to. We've redone the house a couple times. You know, there's a couple rooms in there I wouldn't mind redoing again. We built the garage. We built the deck. This would be something else on the property. I'm just running out of room, guys. I'm just running out of room. There's just, you know, I never thought I'd have this issue here because I got about an acre right here, and I never thought I'd just run out of room. But that's kind of where we're at right now. So what I did is that these old railroad ties, had Dad come over and drag them around with the tractor. Just got them where I needed to get them. And then what I did is I came in here, I drilled a hole in them, and I took this piece of rebar, cut this piece of rebar up, and have been driving these down in the ground to kind of anchor them in place. So, and then once the gravel gets packed in here, I should be pretty good. Because I got, so this gravel right here, the city's doing a whole bunch of, they're cutting up the roads and putting in new pipes and stuff, and they said they got a huge pile of it, and they say anybody wants some, come get it. So I drove over there the other day. They threw me a bucket in the trailer, and I've been using that as free fill. So that didn't cost me nothing. The railroad ties didn't cost me nothing. Dad had them laying around. They're kind of rotten, but they're just used as, you know, a hard edge line for me to mow up against. They're not really used for anything else. Now my plan was to pour this all full of concrete and just do a concrete slab right here. That was my plan. My issue I'm having now is that I talked to my buddy, and concrete is stupidly expensive. Like, this would take up half my budget to pour a concrete pad right here. I really don't want to do that. And I have, if this shed, because originally I was like, I'm going to add on to the garage, and I'm going to have more garage space, and I'm going to do this, and big dreams, you know, big dreams. But I think since the shed is just going to go here, I think what I'm going to do is get asphalt millings, which I can get a dump truck full of asphalt millings for a couple $100. I can throw it down. I can get a compactor, vibrator, and one of the handheld ones, and I can just come in here and just give this hell, pack it all down, and have a hard surface to put a shed on. Because once that stuff gets packed down and gets a little water in it, it kind of turns back into asphalt again. And then that, you know, it won't be the prettiest, but you're not even going to see 90% of it. The only part you're going to see is on the back side of the shed. And if I want to, I can lay down outdoor like tiles or something behind here just to make it look fancy, and do a rack on the back of the shed, and that will be my, you know, where we put all of our pool stuff. So I can kind of picture how it's going to be. I just have to get this area squared out, leveled off. I kind of got it dipped a little bit towards the front so rain will run off. I got this, you can see my bubble. I got it dipped a little bit this way. That's going to be my runoff for rain, in case we get a whole bunch, because my garage doesn't have gutters on it. So all that rain is going to come straight off onto the edge of the shed, which I might have to put a gutter up there before it's over with. But the shed I want is 12 by 20. It's about the right size. I'd even go as far as saying I deal with a 12 by 18, but I'm being stupid here. I really like the sheds that have the front little decks on them. And they're only like a 2-foot deck. But it makes it look so much better. It makes it look like a little house. And basically that's all I'm doing is building myself a clubhouse. An adult clubhouse. An audio shed. A man cave. You know, a bro hangout. And I kind of look at it like when we go to sell this house, if you have a teenager that you just absolutely cannot stand, you could just stick your teenager in here. He can go into the bathroom if he ever needs to go to the bathroom, or if he's just annoying as hell and he's growing up and he's a teenager, and you're just like, dude, just that's your room now. Do what you need to do. Then that's what this would be. If not, then when I sell this house, this would be a man hangout. Another dude could come out here and make it his man cave right next to his garage and have his own little pad out here. Because, you know, there's days where sometimes you just got to get away. So that's it. That's my Sunday video. I want to do kind of a, hold on a second. Okay, we're up to 11 minutes. That's definitely long enough. I'm gonna clean up my mess out here because Dad's not over there right now to use the tractor to kind of get some of this kind of squared away, so I'm not gonna mess with it right now. I just want to get these little things kind of hammered in, and that way they're not moving. And then I'll get back out here in the next few days, and he'll help me get the tractor over here, and we'll kind of scoop and I'll clean all this junk up right here, get it out of the way. I have to be very careful. I have a dog buried over there, and I don't want her to be disturbed. So this would be kind of a way to keep, you know, farther down the future when we sell the house or something happens, I don't want them to mess with her. You know, I want her to be in peace. She was our baby, so. But all right, guys, you guys have a good Sunday. Looks like it's getting ready to rain anyway. I love you guys. Have a good day.